What's good? It's your boy Jay. That's me. Let's dive into AEW for November the 29th, 2023. This show was not good. The only two things that saved this show was Edge and Christian, as well as MJF. Other than that, this show just was not good. Oh, and also Tony Storm saved the show as well. Let's just go ahead and get right into it. First match of the night, Continental Classic Gold League. Jon Moxley versus Jay Lethal. Jon Moxley wins via the rear naked choke. So who cares? I mean, Jay Lethal and Mark Briscoe are just there just to eat pins. Same thing with Daniel Garcia. They're all there just to eat pins. Moving on. I'm so over this Continental tournament. I'm definitely over it. Moving on. So Eddie Kingston says there are no scrubs in the tournament, and he may have to come in too arrogant by putting his belts on the line. Kingston says that he's got Bryan Danielson next week, and now he's behind the 8-ball. Kingston won't let himself do this, and he'll be ready for Danielson. Okay, I'm fine with that, but really don't care. Because nobody watches Collision. So it'll be on Collision this week. No one cares. Collision is basically dead. Moving on. So Tony Schiavone's in backstage with Sting and Ric Flair. Tony Schiavone announces that Sting's final match will be in Greensboro, NC. Sting says he can't think of a better place to finish his career. And Ric Flair says a whole bunch of stuff. And he puts over Sting in Greensboro and everything else. It's going to be great. So there's that. Moving on. Roosh versus Mark Briscoe. Continental Classic Gold League. Roosh gets the win via the bullhorns for the 1, 2, 3. So I'm fine with this. Roosh winning makes sense. Maybe Mark Briscoe and Jay Lethal will get a win eventually, but it's not really that important. Again, I don't care about this damn tournament. It fucking sucks. Like, if this was just a single elimination, it would be better. But to do a robin round tournament, I don't like that. I really, really don't. Like, this thing is boring me. Next, so MJF comes out and before that, Tony Storm. She's talking to RJ City and Mariah Mays in the frame as well, and they're talking, and Tony Storm is mentioning a bunch of people that I don't know nothing about, but I'm going to research them anyway. And she's going to be defending her championship next week. And then she tells RJ City to take off her shoes because she's got gout, which was hilarious. It's like, you're in your 20s, how do you have gout? But I guess that was just a part of her, comedy shtick. But I'm digging Tony Storm. Tony Storm is dope. I love her character. If you don't, you got some fucking issues. Tony Storm is golden. She's golden. She's like Jill Scott. She's living her life like it's golden. I'm trying to think who Tony's gonna face. Is it gonna be Sky Blue? Is it gonna be Chris Statlander, Hikaru Shida? Who? Hopefully they do like some jobber. They bring in like some local jobber, and Tony Storm squashes her in maybe like a minute or less than a minute. That'd be cool. Moving on. So MJF, he says that he's beaten up, but he respects Samoa Joe. He can't wait till World's End. MJF respects Samoa Joe because he didn't come here flying his pockets. He came here because he loved AEW. MJF says Joe proves that you don't have to be a massive male model bodybuilder in order to be a top guy. He never was afforded that in WWE. Without a guy like Samoa Joe, there would be no AEW. MJF then thanks Samoa Joe for his contributions. MJF says he's not too bad himself. He helped build an alternative, new alternative in AEW. MJF did it by defeating guys like Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Bryan Danielson, Kenny Omega, etc. The one guy that MJF feels that he was happy to have survived was Samoa Joe. December 30th is not about Samoa Joe's legacy, however, it's about MJF's. MJF doesn't care what Joe does to him on December 30th. If you want to take what's MJF's, you're going to have to put him down. So then the lights go out, and then we get some crazy effects that happen. So the Devil's goons, they appear, they start to beat down MJF. Well, they're about to. They have a bat. And one guy in the devil costume is really massive. So it seems like the devil might be Wardlow, which probably it is, because in his match he's got like a bunch of head hair. So maybe Wardlow is the devil, which is great. So Samoa Joe makes the save. Joe takes the bat to the Goon Squad, and then he chases them away. So then we get word showing up on the screen, challenging MJF and Joe to a tag match versus the Unknown Goons next week. MJF gets on the mic and says, are you a hero, MJF? MJF is sick of the Scooby-Doo baloney, and he's got the tag match next week. So this is fine. I like this. This is really, really good stuff. So we're going to start to reveal all the people in the mask and everything else and who's aligned themselves with the devil. So it could be a mixture of Adam Cole, the Kingdom, Wardlow, Kyle O'Reilly. That'd be kind of cool. So that should be interesting because the rest of the guys look skinny. So it would make sense for it to be, Adam Cole and Roderick Strong in the Kingdom, and then have Wardlow be the main devil guy. So that could be kind of cool. Speaking of Wardlow, he had a match against AR Fox. He had hair for sure. So Wardlow's definitely the devil. So Wardlow wins via referee stoppage. So there's that. Next, Dante Martin returned back from injury. He got injured back in March. He got injured on a RH pay-per-view. I can't remember the name of it. But he comes back. So it's 6-man tag action. The Hardy Boys and Brother Zay versus Top Flight and Action Andretti. Top Flight and Action Andretti get the win. So, it is what it is. It's not really that important. Who gives a shit? Moving on, a match I didn't give a damn about. That was Julia Hart versus Emi Sakura. It's like, yo, why do they keep giving Emi Sakura so many damn chances? She's in every damn title match. Every damn title match. Now, she might even get a shot at Toni Storm next week. I wouldn't doubt it. But for the love of the creator, why do they constantly try to push Emi Sakura like she has something? She doesn't. She just doesn't. So Julia gets the win via a botched moonsault for the 1, 2, 3. I'm just like, what the hell? Moving on from that, so she retains the TBS championship. Moving on. The best segment of the night, next to the devil segment. So Christian Cage, he comes out. He's got security around him. So Christian Cage wants Edge. So it takes Edge at least like a good 3 minutes to come out. I don't know what he was doing. It's weird. Christian Cage says that they're not going to make it to Montreal because Christian Cage is sorry. Christian Cage says he looks back and says he had time to reflect as he's been making towns lately by himself. Christian Cage said growing up, he and Edge had the times of their lives, and they didn't even know if they would ever make it, but they did. Outside of pro wrestling, it even goes deeper. Everyone knows that Edge grew up without a father. Christian Cage isn't saying that he's Edge's father, but he was his brother. Christian Cage's father became Edge's father, and he's still the biggest fan to this day. Christian Cage says him and Edge are family. Right before Edge's mom passed away, she said that she wanted Edge and Christian Cage to tag one last time. Christian Cage wants to do just one more time for Edge's mom. Christian tries to charge Edge with the belt, but Copeland sees it, and he sees it coming, he low blows him. And then he gets on the mic and says, nice try, dumbass. Sleep with that title, because next week he's coming home to to Edge. Oh, one more thing, go fuck yourself. He actually said, go fuck yourself. That was tremendous. That was fucking tremendous. I was like, oh shit, what the world? That was hilarious. I laughed my ass off. I was like, oh shit. This and the MJF stuff saved this show for me. Everything else on the show was just boring and disastrous. The main event was okay. Continental Classic. Jay White versus Swerve. Swerve gets the win via a roll-up. It's fine. It is what it is. So, Swerve is my pick to win the entire thing, more than likely. I honestly want Swerve to be AEW World Champion. That's what I hope happens. So, all in all, the show was not good, except for Edge and Christian. In regards to that, I think what they're going to end up doing is that's going to be the main event for next week. We're probably not going to get a decisive winner. It'll probably be some type of fuck finish, more than likely. We probably won't get an actual match between the two of them until probably World's End. And then that way they can start their feud from World's End, rekindle it at, continue it at Revolution, which is in March. It's in early March, which is kind of weird. I thought it was going to be like in late March, but it's not. So that's kind of weird. It's like early March. But hopefully we do get like a fuck finish for that, for Edge and Christian for the TNT Championship. I don't even think that their feud needs a title. It just doesn't. There's so much history there. I'm hoping that at World's End, if MJF is legit injured, which he probably is, then MJF needs to drop the title to Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe could be champion for at least 2 or 3 months, and then you could run that back at Revolution. Samoa Joe versus MJF. MJF wins. So that's what I would do, because MJF is injured. He's injured. And there's no faking the funk. He's definitely injured. The Continental Classic stuff, I don't really care about. Again, Swerve is my pick to basically win the whole damn thing. He needs to, because he's just tremendous. But the show itself just was okay. Edge and Christian, kudos. They saved the show. Wardlow being the devil, that actually makes a lot of sense. But what did you guys think? Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.